It is going to be a painful trial for some marathon bombing victims who are preparing themselves tonight.
And some we spoke with are anxious, but they're also ready for the difficult testimony to come. Josh Brogadier joins us live in Boston right now with that part of the story. Josh.
Well, Latoya, Steve, the survivors, the families of these victims, for them, this will be reliving the bombing and the days thereafter. Nothing about these next few months will be easy.
I want him to see us. I want him to know we're there.
On the eve of the terror trial for accused Boston Marathon bombing suspect Jahar Tsarnaev, one of his alleged victims that day, Karen Broussard, who sustained extreme damage to her legs, is anxious about the day and months to come.
I don't know what I'm going to feel, you know? I mean, right now I feel like I'm on the verge of tears, and I haven't been like that for so long, so it's odd to me to have this emotion come up. But I'm excited that it's getting started because I think we all need it to be done, but I'm also nervous about it.
She and her husband Ron were side by side on April 15, 2013, cheering on friends near the finish line. Karen lives in New Hampshire, but intends to be in Boston for as much of the trial as she can. Ron does not. She says the jury selection process was excruciatingly slow, made even longer by the weather, but she is glad repeated attempts by the defense to change the venue were denied.
I believe that people will do what's right based on what's presented. You know, I really do. And I know that there's a lot of anger and a lot of, fear here, but I think there's a lot of anger and fear everywhere.
The trial is expected to last 4 months, and if the jurors convict, will decide between the death penalty or life in prison for the accused. Karen went back and forth on the issue, but now says death instead of life.
I have come to the conclusion that I think it is fair. He is still getting visits from his sisters, and he gets to hear about his nieces or nephews or family members growing up or getting old or going through things that the Richards don't get, the Campbells don't get. Lindsay Lou's family doesn't have that joy in their life anymore, and I just don't think it's fair that he should have joy.
And Karen says she has not been asked to testify in this trial, and some of her friends have, though. And so for them, it's going to be a different experience, of course, up on that stand. Opening statements, again, begin tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We're live in Boston tonight. Josh Brogadier, NECN.
Thank you, Josh, and stay with NECN at NECN.com as we continue to closely follow developments unfolding in the Boston Marathon bombing trial. Again, opening statements scheduled for tomorrow.